So let's start over.
So, yay! Stay at Home Gamers is 2 years old. Woo! Mm-hmm. So, 2 years ago, we started our YouTube channel, uploaded our first gaming videos. We've come a long way because we have over 350 videos on our channel now. So, those first ones, you can tell we were new at it.
Expected it.
That's okay.
That's how you start.
Right. When we started out, we were uploading like once a week. We were like super casual with it.
Yep.
When we started. And kind of then moved up to like 2 to 3. And then now it's like 5 days a week plus 2 days going live.
He says it's 7 years and they still have tech issues.
I mean, if you're using technology, you're going to have tech issues,
I'm an
right?
adult and I still have issues in life, so, I mean...
Well, right. Adulting is difficult as it is. So, it happens. Yeah. It's okay. And then, 2 years ago, when we created the channel, we rebranded our old gaming blog because it was time to evolve. It wasn't just...
Us two anymore.
Us playing World of Warcraft anymore.
That's how it started.
And I did post about Sims a lot back then, though, too.
You did have that.
Not Sims 4. It was
Sims 3. I had 2, actually.
It was
I think
an
you
older...
skipped 3 because, you weren't really playing games during some of that.
Yeah.
But all the content's all still there if you want to read all the Sims stuff.
Yes, my stories.
Stuff and...
My stories are all still there. But we weren't really too active on that one during, once I was pregnant with our oldest. But that's kind of when we started, like, the family blog and the kids' activities and parenting and all that kind of stuff, which that is still active. I still work on that one. But it was really nice 2 years ago to start focusing more on what we all love doing together, which is playing games.
That was always the plan from the beginning. Get them into it.
Right. That's why we had children.
Yeah,
was
more
to
game
have
players. We wanted to play D&D. There was only 2 of us.
I mean, back in the day, you had kids so that they could work the farm. We're having them so that we can play games with them.
Yeah.
But, they're much more involved with gaming with us and stuff now. I mean, obviously, we've been training them along the way, but it was just really nice to be able to have it as, like, something that we could all do together as a family.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's pretty exciting that we've reached 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years of this craziness.
Still growing, so that's good.
It is. And it's definitely growing a lot more over the past year when we've focused in on things a lot more. Because like I said, when we first started 2 years ago, it was still pretty casual.
Yeah, we weren't expecting to be a big channel anyway. It's more for fun.
Yeah. I mean, we're still having fun. That's still like the focus. And we focused a lot on video games initially. And then...
And we went to Origins.
Well, I mean, we started focusing on board game stuff. We always had a little mix, but it was more video game heavy, I think, initially. But then we also noticed that people liked getting more information about board games from us and recommendations on what to play with their kids and things like that. And then, I did help going to Origins.
And it sparked it in everybody, I think.
And being really, like...
seeing how much it exists out there.
Yeah. And... Plus, before, like, we knew how to set up to, like, stream and record video games. Doing that with the board game, it's a little bit more of a setup thing. And
I want to try it.
We've continued to tweak that because if you have seen any of our earlier stuff, it was dark. We didn't really have like an overhead. It was more like an angle at the table and that kind of stuff. And we've like worked on trying to make that presentation better so that it's easier to see us and see what's actually happening as we're playing.
Put together this backdrop.
We've definitely worked on it. It's been a journey for sure, but a good one.
Yep.
We've continued to stay family centered. Like, we focus on gaming as a family, so we include the kids as much as possible and playing with them and giving tips and resources for playing with your kids. But we also focus on us and our relationship and gaming as parents. So it's not just about little kid games all the time, but we keep things family friendly. Because we want it to be something that you can, we want you to be able to watch our videos with your family, whether it's watching us play through a game, doing something we don't have a ton of like silly-ish kind of ones, but like
You tried. You did the KonMari ones, did that. But,
and then, you know, when we're showing how to play a game, we definitely want it to be something that you can sit down and watch with or without your kids to see how to play something and not have to worry about what's being said or what they're seeing. We want to be a resource for you, things that we would want to watch ourselves, have our kids watch, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, we just keep working on it.
We're doing.
Yes. You're going to keep an eye on that one, right?
Yeah.
Steven says that our journey is very similar to theirs. And I believe it, because I definitely feel like we have a lot of things in common, so, which is awesome. And yeah, so last year was the first time we went to Origins, and next month we're headed back there.
We went to Nexus first. It's kind of a taste of board game conference. I mean, it was a tinier one compared to Origins, at least.
Yes.
But the kids had a lot of fun. We were already going to go to Origins anyway, but it was nice to like be close to home and stuff.
Yeah. And just kind of get them kind of used to what to expect on a smaller scale before we got there. But Origins was overwhelming last year because it is so big and things like that. But I think it's a nice. I can hear one child is not asleep right now.
It was overwhelming, but it's a very nicely designed place. It was very easy to get around. I never felt lost or confused or scared or that stuff.
When I say overwhelming, I don't necessarily mean it in
lots of games.
In a negative way. Just like there's a lot to do, and if you aren't familiar with it, you don't realize just how much is going on there.
It was 2-3 days we were there.
Yeah, and we didn't go for the entire time, so we're planning at least an extra day this time, and super excited.
Less driving this time.
Yes, we decided to fly. It's totally doable to drive, but we decided to fly.
Cost benefit analysis was pretty even.
Yeah. The quicker that we can get there and get back was kind of the major factor. But the kids are looking forward to it. They've been talking about it. I mean, at her dentist appointment this morning, she was telling them about, we're going to Origins in June. Not everyone knows what it is, but
we're spreading the word.
But it's fun seeing how excited they are and looking forward to it, checking out all the new games and getting to see people that we saw last time, hoping to actually meet up and connect with more people this time that we missed last time, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. And then we launched our game boxes, our game night boxes.
November?
At the end of last year.
It was on Extra Life, I remember that.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was a pretty big milestone for us, too. And, yeah. Have my heart and soul in those things.
People like them so far. We've gotten them.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to snag the little slogan that she wrote, the little tagline. One of my friends was describing them to somebody else, and she referred to them as being kid tested, gamer approved. So. Well,
the drive to Origins last year was, I think on paper it was 7.5 or 7.5 to 8 on paper.
Yes.
It's probably more 9, 10-ish with stopping and everything.
Yeah.
So there wasn't really much traffic last year, but we go through Chicago, Indianapolis,
and around Gary.
Well, it's part of
just
Chicago. But yeah, so there's some. Indianapolis wasn't bad, but it was mostly just driving. Indiana.
And then we pretty much had to plan on stopping every 2 hours for some sort of break.
The minimum, yeah.
So, yeah, it ended up being almost a 10-hour day. And so you figure that 10 hours there and then 10 hours home. And it's this way.
A little bit of driving and then the flight's an hour.
Yeah, so we're maybe we'll do that this time.
And car wear and eating and
well, I mean, we still gotta eat. Yeah, the stress of all the just, being in the car that long.
This year it'll be our car. Or a rental car, I guess.
That's right, because I received a press vehicle last time to review and stuff on the drive, and it was probably would rent instead of taking our only car. And yeah.
But we did, I mean, it went well.
Yeah. And the kids, I mean, honestly, the kids did great considering. But I think it'll be nice to just kind of
get there.
Whoop. Plus, we're flying Southwest, so you know you get more free bags.
Bags full of games on the way home.
Yeah, because we're gonna pack empty suitcases inside of other suitcases on the way there, so that we've got plenty of space for coming home.
And we tried the train, but that was like arriving at 4 a.m. or something. And we still had to drive for 2 hours because Columbus doesn't have a train station.
Right. I don't know why they don't. I don't know why they don't have...
It's the biggest U.S. city without a train station.
But I was kind of hoping to take the train. But we would have gotten in, around midnight and then have to drive 2 hours yet. And I'm like, no. Yeah. Kind of wasn't thinking about how there would be a much more limited...
Yeah, one train per track.
Train schedule. There was no option for in the morning. It was all, leaving late. Otherwise, it would have been fine, because then we could play games on the trip there and stuff. But I'm like... Well, I'm comfortable with flying. Let's just fly. Yeah. So, change of plans a little bit with how we're getting there, but definitely going to
store at most airports.
That is true, because we could mail stuff too if we needed to. So, yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Depends how much we get, really.
True. It was just making sure that it was easy to have the space.
Yeah.
Because I know we're not going to need 2 suitcases for all of us, plus our carry-ons just for our clothes and stuff. So we'll definitely have room to bring games back. That's really the key.
Leave a kid there. It's fine.
If we have to. They have critter care. That's what they call it. The little daycare area. And it's nice because then you can leave the kids in critter care and they can play games and watch movies and stuff in there while you're off.
Yeah, it's not
doing some other stuff. And even if it's just for a little reprieve, which is basically what we did last time, it was
2 hours or something.
Yeah, just for a few hours so that they could kind of not have to feel like we're
just walking around talking to people,
dragging them to every appointment and things like that. And I think he enjoyed staying in there more than she did, just because she likes to see what we're up to. She wanted to know what we were talking about with everybody and check out all the new games and stuff. So can't wait. So you guys might get sick of hearing about Origins before we even get there, because we'll be talking about it over the next few weeks, especially because I know some different stuff that's going to be showcased there and things like that. So I'm going to want to start talking a bit about what we're excited to see. But we'll also be going live from there, and we'll have lots of great info. So, super excited. So, what about some of our favorite moments from over the past 2 years? Doesn't have to be within the past year. It can be within the past 2.
So many videos to think about.
I know.
I had fun making most of them. I can't think of anything that I didn't like making.
That's the easy answer.
I know it is.
So, one of them that I really enjoyed, even though I wasn't the one, I didn't actually dress up in it, I really had fun when we did Memoir.
Oh, yeah.
As a playthrough. Just because you guys all dressed as pirates, and we had, the fake, gold coins out, and we just were having a lot of fun with it.
Did you ever put us on YouTube or a T-Rex costume? We never got to that.
No, we didn't get to our T-Rex costumes.
I didn't raise enough money that day.
Or I have the inflatable
unicorn.
You were in the inflatable unicorn. I have inflatable T-Rex. We still gotta make that happen.
Yeah.
We didn't hit our goals for it with our Extra Life marathon that weekend, but we were getting close. Mm-hmm. You had to put makeup on.
I had to put makeup. Not myself. I had to put it on myself.
No. Rissa Boo put it on you. And she gave Xander a makeover too.
He wanted it though.
He did. But yeah, I had fun with that one just because it was...
His favorite moment is that he's a top fan.
That is awesome. You are a top fan.
I'm an anniversary fan.
You're an anniversary fan?
It's called anniversary follower.
Ooh.
That's what that means.
Those are... I would hope that I'm an anniversary follower. You and me are probably right. I created the page.
Facebook one hasn't been around as long as... It was about a year for the Facebook page.
Yeah, we started the page a little bit later because we were focusing so much on
we want to overwhelm ourselves
other places. But but it was about a year ago for sure that the page was created. I was trying to think of other things that, like, memorable.
Mario one was fun.
Yes. I don't know if you...
Because they didn't know what was happening, and they were like...
If you haven't watched our video on how to really KonMari board games, I know I'm biased, but I would recommend watching it, knowing that it's supposed to be funny. Okay? Because the kids had no idea what was going on. So when I initially started recording, like, they knew we were making a video. That's really all I told them. And when we started recording, I told them, we have to get rid of some of our games. And so all the reactions are completely real and just, like, in the moment, authentic, how they responded to that. And then I explained to them what the KonMari method is and how you have to hold everything and see if it sparks joy. So that's what they did. They pulled off every game from the shelves. I sped some of it up. Mm-hmm. But they pulled off every game and they would say, like, this sparks joy. There's like one game that stays on the shelf the whole time. And then
so it worked, I guess.
But I love it. And then Xander still used that. Like the other day when we played something and he was like, this game sparks joy. It was so cute. In his little voice. I think in general, like, just
their videos,
doing stuff with them,
like his Minecraft tour, and
yes, that's right, his Minecraft tour. He like built
just crazy
this world, and he like goes through and explains what everything was, and it was kind of his first creation that was beyond, just.
Like, he can just watch himself visit the video. He'll like watch his Lego one or his
he loves watching
one. He'll just watch it by himself and laugh at himself.
He does. He loves watching his own videos, which is great.
Yeah.
They definitely enjoy helping. Now, I will say that there are challenges when you are including kids when you're doing videos and stuff, because as pretty much any parent probably understands, they don't always want to do what you tell them.
There's just more footage to work through, that's all.
There's usually a little bit more editing. Yeah. But it's been a learning experience for all of us, of course. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, they've definitely progressed. Like, when we
him
first...
especially.
Yes.
He's dancing behind you and roll around. Now he
still does that sometimes, but, like, they're much more comfortable on camera now than they used to be. And even just watching how they've progressed in their gaming as well. Like, aside from the recording and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, honestly, I was hard on camera, too. So I remember making my first test video by myself, just playing a game, and I couldn't really start talking. I was like, it felt weird when I was by myself. So, I mean, no, I have no problem. I talk to myself when I play now, naturally. So
the kids do, too. Like, except, unfortunately, sometimes I have to tell them, like, you don't need to narrate right now. Like, I'm working on something over here and you're distracting me. But they're so used to doing that and watching other videos and stuff. And so they just naturally, especially him, he just starts commenting on everything that he's doing. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, it's a great skill for them to develop anyway, because...
I mean, they only had the first viral video, technically.
They did. Okay, well, so... Our very first viral video, for us, that was viral. I mean, it only had like 400 views, but at the time, it was viral for our channel.
Spike all of a sudden. We're like, what the heck?
It was one of their Amazing Frog videos.
Yeah, it was a random episode. It was episode 2 or something like that.
It was like, what's wrong with his head? Or something.
It was just playing it, and the game itself is already dumb enough, and then they were just playing it and just doing dumb things with it.
And then he like tried to teach me how to play, and I'm like, I don't get the point of this game.
Our logic, we think that it got onto YouTube Kids, what we think happened.
I think it might have.
It's hard to tell, but yeah. It got like 400 views, and it has like nothing since then. So it was like... It
had one more view since then. So. And that video's been up for almost 2 years.
Yeah, You couldn't really create that because it was like
No. But other than that, our first like huge viral video was the kids reacting to the Fortnite Season 6 trailers.
That was just spur of the moment. They're like, hey, it's literally launched to let's do it this morning. Let's have them do it, and then we'll put it up.
And it was super quick thrown together because I was traveling that day. Like, I did that before I hopped on the train to Chicago.
Took you to the train station, came back, and then I was at home. I was like, you're like 300 views or 900 views or something. It
was like an hour.
Yeah, I'm like, what the heck's happening? I think it's at like 12,000 now or something.
It's over 12,000.
And most of those were like in the first week. It really hasn't done much since, obviously.
No. It still gets some views here and there, which, I mean, at this point, why?
And then proof that it's not, you can't really replicate it. We did Season 7 the same way.
Yeah.
It's got like, I think under 100 or something.
Yeah. Because we knew when that would be dropping, so we were paying attention. We did all that in the morning. Like, we were, like, on top of it, getting that done. We didn't, like, sit on it, wait. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that one didn't do as well. But it could also be, was that season as exciting?
Yeah. So.
I don't know. But
it was the first one.
But it was interesting.
I mean, I don't think it's related. I feel like it's related, but we've had high views and watch time since then.
Yes.
Like YouTube went, oh, you're doing well. We'll give you some more watch time. Because I know those people didn't stick around.
A lot of them didn't stick around, but we did see a surge in subscribers. But yeah, I don't think a lot of them stayed.
It's been pretty steady, high, much higher than it was after that. So it did something.
Yeah, it definitely seemed to help breathe some life into the channel that, you know, where it was still just very much a baby channel before that. It just helped like boost it up. But we have, I mean, some of our other popular videos.
Was our Star Wars one?
Our Star Wars 9 reaction.
Which again was a spur of the moment. I kind of go, hey, we should do that. It just came out.
Right.
Okay.
Like, we didn't do it thinking that it was going to be, like, hugely watched because...
Star Wars, we're not the only people.
Right. And we had done a reaction to the Endgame trailer. And it didn't do nearly as well as the Star Wars one. But...
It's timing, I guess.
We were like, hey, why not? Let's do it. So that one has over 2,500 views. And then... It's really no surprise that most of the other popular ones are board games. So, like our How to Play Bunny Kingdom and our Bunny Kingdom playthrough.
Bunny Kingdom seems big.
Yeah, like our Bunny Kingdom videos do pretty well, which is awesome. It's one of our favorite games, so that like makes me super happy. And I love when people like say thanks for, you know, helping to explain something or that they really...
There's still good comments on it.
You know,
it's been a while.
Because I think wasn't there someone recently that was thanked us for showing like the 2-player variation. So, you know, it's really nice and rewarding, and you know that's what we want to do, is help people besides us having fun. You know, and then King Domino: Age of Giants, because we were able to receive a review copy of that before it was released, and so we had videos on how to play and some playthroughs and things like that. So the how-to definitely has done well because people were wanting to know how to include that expansion. And then surprisingly, just recently I had a video that did well. I'm playing Forager, which is a game on Steam. It's a very like
grindy sort of build things and Minecraft Lite. Was it Minecraft Stardew Valley sort of mix or whatever they say?
I wouldn't really say Minecraft because you're not...
Everything's Minecraft nowadays.
I know, but when I think Minecraft, I think like actually building.
It's more Stardew Valley. It's like a Stardew Valley Lite.
Yeah.
It's more grindy.
Yes, but you're collecting resources, and then I mean, you need the resources so you can build the structures, but you're not physically like
that's true.
building with blocks.
No.
But there's some puzzles in it, and so my first video, I was going over like kind of your intro on how to play and sort of reviewing it and things. But then I had the rainbow puzzle. I like showed how to do it, and
we made a joke about it because you had an issue with your audio wasn't super loud, and I'm like, oh, we can't do with that. You're like, it'll probably go viral. Well, viral in terms of us, but yeah, it did.
And it's done well. Like right now, it's over 1,000.
It's only been like a week, which for us, 1,000 views in a week is pretty good.
Yes, and especially on a video game.
And lots of comments and thanks, people. And...
Yeah, like there was one person who definitely thanked me for the video because he said he's colorblind. So trying to do the rainbow puzzle, if you can't see the colors, like I mean, it's hard to do unless you know the order to hit those little mushrooms in. So watching my video, he knew what order to do them in so you could complete them. Somebody else said that they were almost done with the game, but they still had one puzzle that they hadn't done yet, and they didn't know what it was. And so my video helped them with that, because
So
if you aren't sure, like, you don't realize it's a puzzle.
I'm playing enough to know what's puzzles and what's not.
But, you know, it was sort of surprising. It was one of those things where I was like, I'm just kind of having fun with this, and yeah.
I'll make a video. Yeah.
You know, and then I'm like, oh, let's help some people out. Someone else said something about, you know, they just got it and are trying to play it. So I was like, oh, I'm so glad that it helped, you know. It was definitely not something that I thought would, you know, be like super popular or anything in terms of our video. But so, yeah, sometimes it's just a guessing game as to
we haven't really,
what people need.
I guess it's not surprising we haven't figured out the viral secret yet.
No.
Without just selling ourselves out, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's always like this balance of doing what we want to do because we find it fun,
mm-hmm.
and then serving you guys.
I mean, we made the decision early on to just do what we want. You know, do what we don't just do something to get views.
Right. But we also, like, we've noticed that, like, the how-to and the playthroughs are definitely helpful, but having them split into separate videos.
Yeah, the first one we did was all in one, and I don't think it did as well.
And
it was a lot longer.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things is because it was a longer video, and then, you know, some people just want the straight up, like, teaching you how to play. Some people want to see the experience and things like that. Just, like, using some of that stuff so that we can tweak how we're doing things so that it better serves the needs of you guys. So, and then, of course, just having fun and talking about games and talking about the challenges and benefits and all that good stuff. Yeah.
It turns sideways.
My the screen keeps going to sleep because I'm trying to keep track of the other comments. So yeah, it's definitely been an experience.
Are we celebrating this 2-year anniversary?
So we are celebrating with, I was like, is there anything else that I missed saying? I don't know. So we
celebrating with you.
We are celebrating with you. And I don't have anything to, like, toast. But clink.
We'll just probably send her money or something.
What?
Probably sent you money or something.
No.
That's not how it works now.
It's my money anyway. So we are celebrating with a series of giveaways, which is kicking off today. So
if you're here now, you're the first tips on it.
Yes. So at stayathomegamers.com/giveaways, we will be having all of the, you know, giveaway entry things in there. So every day for a week-ish, there'll be a new one. And the first one is for our Extraordinary Adventure Family Game Box. So that includes 5-Minute Dungeon. It includes some plastic tumblers, a berry lemonade punch drink kit, and some other themed goodies. So we're giving one of those away. What?
For a whole game night.
Yes, it's
in a box.
Yes, it is. It's a game night in a box. So we are giving away one of those. So that's kicking off today. You can start entering that today. The giveaway, each one will run for 2 weeks. So, but every day we're going to have something new popping in there. So super easy to just keep going back to that page and to go in there and enter. So I don't want to spoil it with what all the other games are yet that we're giving away, but I mean, if you like board games, we are giving away board games. So that's really all you need to know, right?
That's about it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we'll tell you along the way, but
yeah, just watch our socials.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit more fun to be like, ooh, so what one is appearing today, instead of me just like listing out all of them today.
I'll play one of them the day we go release that one on Thursday.
I mean, we could tell them.
Oh, we could play the same one that we're.
Oh, play the one that we're.
I think some of those we have already.
We might be able to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You'd see it in action.
We'll see. So, yeah, we want to celebrate by giving something to you guys. Giving a few
we wouldn't be here
somethings.
without all you guys.
Right. So some of the giveaways are sponsored by us, and then some of them we have some awesome partners who are sponsoring those. So
Even the dog's excited.
yeah, I don't know if they can hear that. I always assume that everyone can hear her going crazy back there, and then sometimes when I'm like listening and editing afterward, I'm like, no, didn't actually hear that.
Microphone usually picks everything up.
It does usually. So yeah, I think she spotted a cat. So that is, what we are doing to celebrate. I was originally going to try to time the giveaway series with International Tabletop Day, but it got moved on me this
It's close.
year.
It's in between the old one and the new one.
And then I was like, oh, that's getting too close. And I'm like, our 2-year anniversary is like the perfect time to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And we're hoping to get some sort of look back video or some best of video. But
yes, we'll be working on that too, because
a lot of content about it.
it was fun last year putting together, like our highlight of the past year. So we definitely want to do that again. There's just a whole lot more to go through this time. So
This is your team right here.
I mean, obviously we have the other kids on our crew, but
The content creation team.
they're just part of the talent.
Yeah.
They're not quite so much running any of the other stuff. There are play testers and they are our
The
talent.
best part of it.
So if I could train them how to edit and comment on Instagram, that would be fantastic. But we're not quite there yet. So, yeah. I definitely am so glad that you guys are here with us. I have honestly just really loved, getting to know the community.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the best parts.
Yep. Playing out new board games.
Well, definitely playing new board
I'm
games.
saying the community telling us. But
Yes, and it's totally like it's not just us telling you.
no, we had that one guy,
Yeah.
and he was a huge Braids fan. Yellow
Yeah.
Games, and he was like, "Oh, I did this," and he had a whole long track of how he played it, and
Yeah, he
play like
had,
this and do this, and
he had so much great feedback on our video.
how we played wrong, which we do a lot. So how I should have won. You know, I won.
I think you did have the wrong coin when you came in.
Yeah, so
But
happens a lot. It seems.
so that doesn't happen when I do the actual how to play videos,
No.
because I make sure we know how to play when I do those ones. Some of our playthroughs
We're human.
are, the game is still pretty new to us and things like that. So sometimes
Usually a tiny rule or something like that.
Yeah. Usually it's when he's read the rules and
Totally.
It's usually when he's in charge of the rules.
That's why I make myself lose. Is that what you're saying?
No, you tell me wrong, and then just kidding. No, we had another comment just today about when we played Hand of the King the other week.
Mm-hmm.
That there was something in there that we had missed. So
I learned to read the game rules like literally, because that's usually how it works. Like, oh, we just kind of assume that's what it meant, but no, I literally read it. That's what it was.
So I think he actually would have won maybe one of the games. I don't know about both of them.
Either win or you die. Well, I guess I die.
So we just kind of made our own variation apparently, but it's still nice getting that feedback.
Yeah, and usually I haven't had any that been cruel to us about it.
No.
Like, you're an idiot. Kind of
No,
thing. He's
they're
just
like-
hey, you should do this. You missed this. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I had thanked them for pointing that out, because so that you're not feeling completely lost. So with Hand of the King, how we read it was that whoever had the most
Cards.
people from the house
Got the banner.
earned the banner. And if you were equal, there's not very many houses that you can really do that with.
Yeah, there's a few that are dead on even.
But we thought that made it neutral, that neither of us controlled it. And actually, if you have an equal number or greater,
Last person to tie it up and get the banner.
yes. So we
We'll
had
play it again
things. We had things more neutral, and unfortunately, we taught our friends how to play it wrong then too,
Yeah.
when we all played together. But so we were thinking that those ones were neutral rather than, you
on your
getting
side,
it because of you having 3 after I had 3. And so, I thanked him for like pointing that out, because of course, when I read his comment, I was like, oh man, I gotta go look at the rules again, because how did we miss that?
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, it does say equal or greater, but there's not really an example that's given that's demonstrating that, or really saying like, if you have the same number, it's the last person that gets it. So we have focused on the greater part and not the equal or greater.
It's more challenging.
It is. It's a little harder to win when you're neutralizing
I won the
some.
first game, and you won all the rest, so we'll try this new way.
So, I thanked him for pointing that out, and, that we obviously missed that piece. And I said, so we definitely need to have a rematch.
Mm-hmm.
But they did tell me to go ahead and take the win.
Yeah.
That I can keep that win. That's okay.
Totally, I'm cool with that. I've won that way too, probably.
It happens, I mean, sometimes there's little things that are...
Almost every game we
missed.
play like a couple, and we're like, oh, we totally missed that rule. And then we play again, that's fine.
Yeah, it's like you can only process so much in the first playthrough.
There's so many of these big involved games, so many rules, and you're like, what happens when this happens?
Yeah. But, and then like on Instagram and stuff, it's so great, like talking with people about, what they're playing, what we're playing, seeing what people are excited about.
It's also fun spreading the love to people around us.
Yes, definitely.
We have we're friends that love gaming all of a sudden now. I like buy the games, I play game nights.
Yes. Yeah. So.
Not that I wasn't expecting it, just
Right, but it's definitely
surprise.
increased.
Yeah.
Like we've always wanted to, like we've always played games with friends and things like that. But
put it out there, and you'll find people that'll show up.
It's just been, it's like increased, and I love it, and I love that my friends view me as like the person to ask for recommendations too. Like
That was the whole point of our starting our training.
that's yeah. I
If
mean,
you have kids and a family, and we want to play, how do you do this? What games do you pick? Because we were only aware of the standards, your Monopoly. I mean, Catan, we knew some of those.
we knew some, but not
this.
how far it all
Yeah.
went until you start diving in.
Even some of the most boring subjects are the most fun games.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Who knew quilting? A quilting
farming.
themed game would be so
Yeah.
fun. Okay, so farming I figured would be fun just because I've played farming
Yeah, I
type
played Stardew
games for
Valley.
like years.
But just in general, there's like stuff
Yeah.
where like I don't think it'd be an exciting game. It's like, wow, this is really exciting. Yeah.
Well, it's like my best friend.
That one,
I
yeah.
took Sagrada over by her, and just describing it to her, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna bring Sagrada. You're gonna love it. We're rolling dice, and you're trying to like craft a cathedral window, and it's really pretty, and you'll love it. And she was like, this sounds a little weird. Now she likes it, and she's like wants to play it again.
But her husband's colorblind-ish, so it's hard.
That one's a little bit tough
You can't
to play.
play that one, really.
But it's just sometimes when you hear what a game is, it's like, huh?
That's the other thing we're trying to do is spread the word on stuff like that. Like you're not expecting it to be.
Yeah, and just helping people realize that there are
Go to
so
your board
many
game store or whatever.
fun games out there that are not boring, that they will enjoy with their kids.
That's a good. What did she say in her review of it? I don't remember what poop and whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's all the games you have now, like toilets and pooping or whatever.
And I mean,
Stepping and stuff.
they can be fun.
Those are fun too.
But when you're really wanting to like
Yeah.
have some good replayability,
Yeah, use your
and
brain a
stuff.
little bit.
Yeah. And just in the past 2 years, we've always gamed with the kids, but obviously that's increased. We play something practically every day. In the past 2 years, their math and reading skills have really jumped
Can't
up.
prove anything there, but it's sort of
I'm not
involved.
saying it necessarily caused it. I'm not saying that, but it's definitely helped them strengthen those skills.
Oh,
And,
numbers, yeah, things like that for sure. Adding up dice and stuff.
And even just their confidence when it comes to problem
And
solving.
losing.
And yes, they can actually lose now without
Yeah, the end of the world. Depends on how they are.
once
They'd be angry or something.
well, yeah. Once in a while, there's still some
We
tears
bring
or
our
whatever.
skills of how to play, how to lose gracefully ourselves.
But they've come a long way.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times did I have to step away from
Sorry.
because they couldn't handle it?
I can handle being knocked back home.
But now it's like well, we play cooperative games with them, of course, and that's helped a lot, but they can play other games that are not cooperative and be fine with losing, and it's just great seeing how they've like progressed though. And it's a great way to keep them working on those skills over the summer without having to be like, let's
do math cheats.
Yeah.
No,
they like those, but without having to be like, okay, you need to work on this. No, it's like, let's have fun, let's play this game, and just knowing like you have to use math and read and problem solve and work as a team player or whatever. It's amazing the benefits that they get from that. So yeah.
So here's to another 2 years at least.
Right? I mean,
just for the stay-home gamers, we've been game blogging for 2008, I think. 11 years. That's when they started.
Is that when we started that one?
Yeah. Because that was the BBV videos were on there, and that was 2008. Yes.
And that was before, because we went to
BlizzCon in 2009.
Yeah, I was going to say
that was the big year. 2009 was our big blogging year. 10 years?
It was like 10 years ago we went to BlizzCon.
Yeah. That was really the last big conference before Origins last year. Like out of town to a big convention center.
Yeah. I mean, I've gone to like blogging and social media conferences and stuff throughout the past, I don't know, 8 years or so. But yeah. It's crazy to think about that.
Yeah, 10 years. 10 years in August? So it was August, right? Because it was hot.
It was hot.
Because now they do it like in October, November.
It was like 90 degrees.
We had to walk a mile to our...
Because
that's before Uber and Lyft.
Yeah, because taking the cab was insane. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, we've been gamers since we were kids. And then, yeah.
And all the content's still on there. If you go back on stayhomegamers.com and look at the archive or whatever, you'll find those first posts. It makes sense now. But it's nice to have them on there just to see what we've done. I think there's actually, I took that off. There was a random button at one point. You could just make a random post. So it was fun to see like what's happening that day.
So blogging has changed so much over the years. It
was like a Tumblr back then, where it was like you just
because I mean, like it was a huge thing to do like Screenshot Sunday if you were.
I mean, they still do that. I mean, I do genealogy blogging and that, and they still do that kind of stuff.
I know, but I mean, like it was just it was, a little bit more widespread in gaming to do.
Because that was the only place to put content on. Now you have so many other places to do that. Yeah. There's no reason to do that. You do it on Facebook now instead.
And then there's so much stuff. Like we were never hardcore, so it's not like strategy guides and that kind of stuff.
No, it's fun stuff like guild things and parties and stuff like that.
Yeah, and because I used to do like
being hit on by guys when you're a girl character, stuff like that.
And yeah, because I used to do like the different guild events, like I would organize like these things, and yeah, and then like just the stories that we would put together from the screenshots from the games, like with Sims, it was so much different back then than now.
Yeah, that's before video was really an option. I mean, YouTube was around, but it was not really an option.
Yeah,
we couldn't really make video.
So it was like I'd take screenshots, but then I would make up a story like along the way.
Usually I died.
Yeah. Usually by electrocution.
I'm worried.
Don't fix the dishwasher in a puddle of water.
I fixed a couple times now and it hasn't been turned on.
It wasn't in a puddle of water.
No.
So it's just, it's...
It'd be hilarious if that's how I go out.
No, it would not be hilarious. Oh my god.
You'd be like, oh, that's kind of funny.
This video will be submitted into evidence. No, like that's not the way that's gonna happen. Nope. But yeah, it's kind of amazing to see how it's gone. Definitely looking forward to many more years.
Oh yeah.
But for now, celebrating our 2 year. Pretty awesome. I was trying to think what I'm coming up on for the other blog.
2010.
Our family one.
11, at least early 11, late 10. Because whenever we started it for pictures for our family, that was really before we started.
No, I started it while I was pregnant with her.
But it was
so it was in 2010.
It was like for the family. It was like you're like just like pictures and updates for the family. That's what it was for.
Well, then that was even before that. But in 2010, I started blogging about my pregnancy.
What's that? So 2010.
So, yeah,
That's been 9 years.
for that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
I didn't count the one we had before that,
No.
which doesn't exist anymore. Which I still have most of the content, but it's all like in HTML files, so it's like you can't really put it back online anymore. It's all broken
No.
up. That was like 2002, 2003.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Well, that was very, like,
That was
journal
like
style
Movable
back
Type,
then.
whatever it was called. I can't remember the name of the blogging service.
It was just, I mean, it was very journal style back then.
Yeah, because you wrote the post and then it just made pages.
Yeah.
It didn't dynamically make it like it does now.
And you didn't really put pictures in. It was pretty rare to have a picture in
Yep.
any of your content back then. Something went wrong. Reload the page. Thanks. So, anyway, I think we've gone
Yeah, beyond
way
what we thought.
off
We
track.
got important
but
stuff out. Now it's
that's
kind of
okay.
rambling. But
Yeah. So,
if you made it this far, you win.
I don't know what, but you win,
You win.
our love
Yep.
and affection.
Leave a comment.
So, thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow, wherever you are. Do all the things. I think it might still say it in there
Yeah,
about the
Facebook
restreaming. We are testing out restreaming, using Restream to multi-stream, just because we have a growing community in multiple places, and then the way that we do things, especially when we do like the board game playthroughs and stuff, it's not super easy to go, okay, we're going to do it here, and then we're going to redo it over here, and that kind of
It'll be a
thing.
different game every time.
So,
And we have different fans. Like a lot of our family and friends are on Facebook, and we have YouTube fans that are on YouTube, and there's some Twitch community we still have. So
yes.
I'm trying it out.
And so, yeah, we want to do a little testing with it and see how that works to just so that we can do this and reach all of you wherever you are so you can watch it in your preferred place.
Yep.
I mean, that's really what it is your preferred
Yeah.
place so that you can watch. Because I always was trying to then edit and put up onto YouTube if we weren't live on YouTube initially. And
No,
this
it's working
way,
out nicely.
it's a little less work on our end for that, but
Which means more content.
it does. It's a little bit easier to be able to reach to all of you at once instead of trying to go, okay, we're going to go on this one and this and that kind of thing. So just had to make some decisions on streamlining. So we thank you for your patience as we have little hiccups along the way as we do some of that. But yeah, leave a comment wherever you are at so that we know where you are at and where you're watching
Steven
from.
says he wins.
You win, Steven! Yay!
You were live at that point. That's impressive.
Yes. Oh my goodness. You
You can
definitely
sign up for the
win.
giveaway. Here's your prize.
You definitely win. You stuck with us all night tonight. Definitely appreciate it. So, I gotta stop with my Midwest goodbye that takes like forever. So, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you at the next game.
Bye.